Is about creating a form. So as usual, look at the menu bar up here and click on Forms. Ordinarily, we'd click here, the New Forms button. I've done one already in true Blue Peter fashion, and I'll just take you through the form when it pops up. Okay, this is a hypothetical, but it's given a title. It's a weekend away, and this text box here just gives you room to set out the purpose of the form. So here, club is planning a trip to the Isle of Wight, blah, blah, blah. We will make the form registered or send it to registered, i.e. members of the club. You could send it to individuals, and as I said, if you're just playing around, it's a good idea just to put yourself in there so no one else gets bothered by your drafting. And so it'll get sent to all registered people. It will appear on their phones. And if you want to send them an alert, a notification that it's there, then using the urgent box here means that it will go to everybody who is registered. There's an acknowledgement message here, which is what they will see once they've completed the form. Now, coming down to the form itself, I got down to 21 fields and no end, so I think that there is a large number of questions you can ask. And when you click on here, this gives you the type of field it is. A text box is a single line. Let me just take you to the end here. There's an explanation on all the sorts of forms you can boxes you can create. And if you're using the multiple choice, look carefully at the format here that you need to use when you give your choices. Type your question in the field itself, of course, the label, and indicate whether the field is one that needs to be completed or not. In other words, for instance, you might have a yes or no type box. They have to answer yes or no, and thus it would be a required field that you would put there. Yes or no. That's about it, really. Yes, here's a pre-prepared multiple choice. So I think this is where you put in the options. So you might say, how will you travel to the venue? And you might put car, ride, train, for instance, and people would decide. At the end here we have an email submission, so the answers will be sent to me or to anybody else you want to receive them, and you can include or not the responses in that email. And then there's the usual publishing options here. What you then need to do is save it and wait for the results to come in. There are, it's worth noting that when you look at the results, here we are, we can see results, click on that one, it will tabulate who is interested, their answers, etc., which is great. Okie doke, that's it. Hope that is helpful. Bye for now.